information, Mike. Wind at 320 degrees at 6, temperature 53, altimeter 3000.
People like you, organizations like RampCheck, I love you guys.
4, 5, 6, 17, down, ready now. You are clear for takeoff runway 21 left. Winds are calm. Stand by for the retrans on uniform. It's showtime.
Hey, everybody, we're back. Welcome to another edition of the RampCheck Podcast. I'm Tony.
I'm Aaron.
I'm Ryan. Hello, brothers.
Welcome back, brothers.
It's good to see. Well, it's not like I haven't seen you guys in the last couple of weeks because, well, we've been together doing other stuff.
Working,
But,
busy.
yeah, holy shit, it's been a crazy couple of weeks.
Yeah.
It has, but we're
Indeed.
back and we're ready.
Not only has it been crazy what we've been up to, but holy shit in the aviation industry
Well, I was going to
and
say,
aerospace.
yeah, everything that's been going on. I mean, a lot has happened since we all got together in this arena. Hey, Jetterazzi.
What's up? Thanks for hopping on. So cool.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
Good to have you. I was gonna say too, it's kind of crazy when we like get busy, and we take a couple of weeks off, and it turns out to be like, you know, a clusterfuck of a couple weeks.
Everything happening.
Yep.
It was crazy. I mean, okay, so let's just name a few of the things that happened. We're going to talk about a lot of this, but number one, see my hat?
Yeah. What is that? Just kidding.
The B-21 Raider flew. Who knew?
Who
Rumors
knew?
had it that it was getting close, so that was kind of cool. Let's see what else happened.
SpaceX.
SpaceX, they had
Starship, Flight 2.
Yep, flight number 2 of the Starship. And although some skeptics in the mainstream media would say, "Oh, Elon fucked up again,"
It was
no,
another
God.
failure.
another success actually.
Yeah.
We had that happen. We had oh God, what is it? The new trainer, the new Air Force
Yeah,
trainer.
T7.
T7 was delivered to Edwards Air Force Base as well. That first one is now there. Gosh.
You got it. There's all kinds of stuff going on.
Oh yeah. Well, you can't forget this though. Let's see. Can you hear it? Come on. Oh wait. Why is it?
Tony apparently is.
Oh, turn off.
Oh my god.
God, not that thing again.
We'll play that. We'll play that sometime.
Here's
Yeah.
the reason why. One of the brothers turned older while we were gone as well. So, or another year older, I should say. But
Another year. Another
Yeah.
trip around the sun.
Well,
Right.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but since you brought it up, okay.
right.
Happy birthday, Tony.
Oh,
Happy
thank
birthday, Tony.
you. Yes, it was another one. Not gonna say how old I am, but I'm definitely old enough to live in a fucking retirement community now. So, but
We'll say older than 50, but younger than 60. How's that?
how about older than 50 but younger? Oh wait, I can't say younger than 55. Damn it.
No.
That's all right.
Oh, geez. And, you know, another thing dropped too, and this isn't really necessarily aviation related, but it does have to do with some of the shenanigans and the shit show that has gone on. But apparently all the January 6 tapes are being released. And I just stumbled across this on Twitter, which I think is badass. Senator Mike Lee from Utah calls for investigation into the January 6th committee for deceiving the public about Capitol riots. Hell fucking yeah.
About time.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
does not have anything to do with aviation, but you
It
know,
doesn't, but it's kind of
right.
cool nonetheless. So I thought I would share that. So,
okay.
that's just something that I thought was pretty cool. But before we get going, there are a couple of videos
Pretty cool.
That's right.
videos I'd like to share. This also was another first, by the way. Let's see, where is it? Here we go, right here. So the first ever Boeing 787 Dreamliner landed in Antarctica. Check this out.
Yeah, I saw that story. That's pretty damn cool. Look at that.
Remind
And that
everybody,
ice.
that's an ice runway.
Well, if you're the pilot, it'd scare you a little bit. What if you started like Tokyo Drift in that thing when you're?
Yeah, I'd be scared. So what did they do? Did they put chains on the landing gear? No, they probably don't.
No, I mean,
Probably not, with the engines being there.
So that would be one of those situations where they're relying heavily, I'm guessing, on the reverse thrust.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
Is this video really loud, or is it just loud in my ears?
So I turned the video down a little bit because it was kind of overpowering, and
Man, that's got to be cold.
yeah,
Norse
good
Norse
deal.
Airlines.
And here he is departing.
Oh, nice.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, definitely want to see this.
Love
Oh
that
yeah,
sound.
listen to those engines. Yeah, and then Jetarazzi, can't imagine landing on actual ice. I know,
Oh, yeah.
seriously, right? That's pretty sick.
I would guess for them to stop, the runway's got to be at least, I don't know, 4 or 5 miles long.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I would imagine there's some good drag. They probably, like grade that out pretty good, so that
Oh,
it's
yeah.
got some grip to it. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that was really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool to watch. I was glad I got to see that. So that's pretty interesting. Also, another video I wanted to show you guys really quick before we move
All
on.
right, just
It's
throw
always
them at
fun-
us. It's just
it's
a big
always fun to-
surprise with you.
It's always fun to start out with just some, just some cool videos, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, whoops, that's not the right one. Let's see, which one is it? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is, right here. Check this out. I don't know if you guys saw this, but in an aircraft hangar, and I can't remember where this was. Oh, McKinney National Airport in Texas. The fire suppression system,
Hmm.
it just went off without.
Did it like foam the whole hangar?
Oh, check this out.
Oh yeah, I've seen this happen before in other videos. Oh my god, that's crazy.
Oh damn.
And apparently this foam is like
It looks like a
highly
west wind right there. It
corrosive.
is.
Yeah, at the same time. Here, let me match.
Yeah. Should I say the politically incorrect term for that?
Yeah,
The Jew canoe.
the canoe. That's right.
Damn, then that looks like a G200 right there.
Look at all those airplanes. Just I don't know if they were all destroyed or damaged. Look, there's a pickup truck that gets like covered on the right side of the
Oh
hangar.
yeah.
there.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that foam would. I mean, if it's foam, it shouldn't total
Yeah.
everything out. But
Yeah, I think you just have to do some major inspections.
Oh yeah.
But
damn,
yeah.
that's crazy.
Well, you know what they needed to do with all that foam is they needed to get a DJ and some strobe lights and just
Yeah.
have a rave. I mean, the foam's already there.
Turn some fans on, kind of like Peter Sellers in The Party. That's what they need.
Yeah. Howdy,
Yeah.
partner.
Get an elephant in there,
Yum,
watch
yum.
the elephant, all that shit. Oh, that's a classic. If y'all haven't seen The
And
Party, it's a classic Peter Sellers movie. You
Oh
got it.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
definitely
So
classic.
Jetarazzi says it's a rabbi rocket. That's a
Rabbi
good one. too.
Rocket? Yeah, I've heard that one too. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah,
That's
those west
awesome.
winds, those look so crazy until they did the Galaxy. Remember, they went from, I guess, the original west wind, and then they did the Galaxy, right? Isn't that what they
Well,
did?
I think aren't the Galaxies the G200s?
The G200. That's right. So the Galaxy's the bigger fuselage.
Yeah.
But what was the one that still had the same? Basically
was-
the same.
Yeah. Damn,
yeah,
I can't
I
remember.
know, but it sat up on higher landing
Yeah,
gear,
yeah.
and it wasn't so wonky looking like the like the old west winds.
Maybe someone listening can help us out. I'll see if I can look it up while you
Yeah,
guys
I
are.
know.
I
Yeah.
did not enjoy feeling the west winds.
Yeah, no. Well,
Yeah,
anything old, just just like the Saberliners and it's just
Saberliners were the worst.
I know. I know. You never knew if you were feeling them right or not. But anyway, interesting nonetheless. But let's get into some good stories here that we've been obviously the biggest.
Should we start with the biggest story?
Well, there's two biggest stories. I don't know which one is the bigger story for you, but
well, I think the Raider is the biggest story. Look at the freaking hat I'm wearing.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I've got the patch out and everything, but the thing about it though is, SpaceX launching the second test flight of their Starship, the Super Heavy.
Man, that was
pretty
crazy.
damn crazy. When we get to that story, I mean, there's some amazing photos and videos that come out from that.
33.
It was a B-21 coin.
Oh yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, nice.
That's
sick. Cool. That won't fit in a video game or a slot machine, or will it?
No, why would I want to use it for that?
Oh, that's a challenge.
That'll pop open your brewski though. That's a bottle opener.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, damn, that's cool.
But anyway, so Tony, are you objecting to starting with the B-21? You seem pretty down.
No, I was actually for it. That's what I was talking about.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I'm going to pull this up. So let's pull the drive. So as many of you know, especially people watching this live stream or this podcast, the B-21 Raider has flown for the first time on Friday, November 10th, just after dawn. The B-21 Raider took to the skies over Palmdale's Plant 42, marking its first flight. Look at that thing.
Damn. Look at that.
What? Awesome.
Yeah. Again, it just looks so much more girthy than the than the B2.
Well, it's got, it doesn't have, all the serrated exhaust.
No.
And a lot of people don't know this, but this is actually what the original B2 Spirit layout was. And the reason why they changed it is because this design isn't as efficient for low-level flying. The Air Force changed the requirement in the B2's development. They're like, we need it to have low-level capability too. So that's why they change it. So this design is actually closer to the original B2 design for high altitude. And that's why this aircraft has this design.
So that makes it even scarier.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's going to be so high.
Yeah.
It's just not going. I mean, for crying out loud. I mean, I doubt anybody will ever see it unless it's, taking off or.
Right.
How much more fuel efficient and maybe faster do you think this one is than the B2?
I don't know.
Is there any way to know?
All that's still classified. It's not even. Supposedly, it's only 2 engines instead of 4, like the B2. It's not as big, so it's not going to have as much fuel. However, with the fuel efficiency, those type of things, aerodynamics, it could have the same range or maybe even more.
Yeah,
with less fuel. And
if it's typically going to be flying at high altitude too, it's going to be a lot more efficient as well.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Right.
Definitely. But yeah, there's the video of it. Pretty sick.
God, I wish I could have been there to see that.
I know.
It definitely sounds different than the B2.
Well, you do have an F-16 chase that just flew right over the camera.
Oh, you think maybe that's part of it?
Yeah, that's definitely going to be part of it. Let's watch it again.
Yeah, the video was a little choppy on my end. Did you guys?
Looks good on our end, on my end.
It's just me again.
Yeah.
Nice.
Anyway, yeah, that's pretty sick. But anyway, so there's a video of it. So in one of the most significant air power developments in recent years, U.S. Air Force's new B-21 Raider, the world's second stealth bomber, at least that we know about. I'm glad they
Right.
put that in there because that is
Yeah.
so true.
Yep.
And also I want to add on this too. It's the world's first 6th generation combat aircraft.
Nice.
True.
Again, that we know about.
Mhm. Yes, exactly.
Has taken to the air. A video taken from outside the Air Force's storage Plant 42 in Palmdale, California, early this morning showed the B-21 with its landing gear down, accompanied by an F-16 chase plane. Other higher resolution photos have followed. So here's a couple more. Now you can see all the test aircraft. You know, like the air data cone going out the back. You've got the
Right.
Mhm.
you know, out the front, you know, you've got the probe out the front. You know, and that just that helps you know, tell the aircraft exactly what's going on in the air. Just you know, just in case
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
for speed and altitude and all
Just
that.
reading all that data, and I'm
Mhm.
sure they're gonna plug it in,
Yeah.
you know, and just see every little, you know, you know, the way the
Parameter.
airflow over the wings and all that
Yeah,
kind of stuff.
every
Yeah.
parameter that they need to measure and to keep the aircraft flying, right? Because I mean, especially the B-21, just like the B-2,
Mhm.
sensors to tell the computers how to keep the aircraft stable when it's being flown are pretty critical.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
So, but anyway, so here's another great photo of it before it took off.
That looks like a UFO, doesn't
God,
it?
it's crazy looking, man. It's just
Yeah.
it's so cool looking. So in a statement, Anne Stefanak, an Air Force spokesperson, told the War Zone, B-21 Raider is in flight testing. Flight testing is a critical step in the test campaign managed by the Air Force.
Can I just interject here? You think?
We don't need to go into that. We went into that before too. I mean, it's just kind of funny.
Well,
but-
it's just flight testing is very important
Yeah,
to test an airplane.
Yeah, exactly.
It flies.
So these photos, Mike Henry, the War Zone, is reposting. But yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
It just
That is
is
cool.
awesome.
Generazzi says the B-21 was awfully loud too. Well, that's
Cool.
interesting.
Yeah, that
Love
is interesting.
Florida Afterburner Images. What's up, guys? Yo, what's up, guys?
Yo, what's up, man?
Which one of us are you talking to?
All of us.
Oh,
I'm sure he meant guys.
I know. It's I mean, just it's so cool looking. I mean, you can just tell it's just the next generation, the next version of the B2
Oh, yeah.
Spirit, pretty much.
Yep. Exactly. I love how they nicknamed it Ed.
Yeah.
Did they really? They
No.
nicknamed it Ed.
No.
It's ED for erectile dysfunction. I mean,
Oh,
it was Air Force
jeez.
Base. I am old.
I was wondering why you were saying that.
And then here's Andrew Kanay.
Beautiful.
Great shots. Yeah. You know, and a lot of people, they're talking about the you know, the payload bays, and they're like, I wonder which one of these, you know, exactly holds the ordnance, and there's multiple different, looks like, you know,
You can't even see the seams where
payload
the
doors
are.
or access doors. I mean, it's
Right.
crazy. It'll be interesting to eventually find out, you know, what it can hold. But there's a good size comparison between the B-21 and the F-16.
Wow.
Wow, very cool.
Yeah, that's a cool shot.
Now I'm waiting for the B-21, B-2, B-1, B-52 heritage flight.
Oh, it's got to happen before they start retiring the
Yeah.
B-2s
Well, and you know what's cool
B-1s.
about seeing this fly for the first time is, man, I remember a couple years ago us talking about the B-21 on the podcast, you know, and now here it is. Here we are a few years later, and finally get to see it fly. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I can't wait to see one in person now. Of course,
absolutely.
I can't wait to see him at Red Flag.
Yeah,
dude,
that'd be awesome.
That would be so awesome.
Yeah, but anyway, B-21 man in flight testing. It's going to be cool to start seeing videos and photos, out of Edwards and
Mhm.
all the testing they're going to do and all the air-to-air stuff that we're going to get. It's going to be awesome.
It's
Can't wait.
pretty exciting. And then, you get to find out what else might be coming down the pike.
Yeah,
Again,
well, the next major program is going to be Next Generation Air Dominance, and the Air Force is going to announce, or they're planning on announcing next year. So we're going to get that, and maybe even get some sneak peeks. Kind of like exactly like the we got with B-21, where we got a couple like just kind of obscure design, artwork and things like that. And then of course we've got the Navy, with their FAAFO, which is,
Mhm.
their sixth
Mhm.
generation fighter that they need
Right.
to replace the Super Hornet. So
Well, it's very
lot
interesting
of
that
lot
you
of
mentioned that.
exciting programs
Oh,
coming
yeah.
up.
Well, and it's very interesting that you should mention the NGAD, because did you see that that 80th anniversary video that Skunk Works put out? Skunk Works slash
Yes.
Lockheed.
Yeah,
Yes.
they did a little teaser, didn't they?
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, that
they
may be
did.
a little teaser of it. So I'm going
They
to show
did.
that. Let's go ahead and we'll show that right now. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Full screen. And here we go. Name all the aircraft.
I'm gonna mute the audio.
P-80,
Oh,
F-104,
yeah, we should mute the audio. Yep, there we go.
SR-71,
D-21 drone,
F-117,
F-22,
F-22, F-35,
U-2.
U-2.
Two.
That is the MRQ 180 or whatever it's called.
Hey, ready? Here it is, right there.
Wow, pretty crazy.
Interesting.
I love the
Yeah.
Kelly Johnson photo at the
This is
very
a
first.
P-38.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a,
F-90 shooting star? No, that's an F-80 shooting star.
yeah,
That's
and
the aircraft.
Yeah, these are great.
So, so it brings us to a pretty interesting story from the war zone. And Tyler Rogaway, he put a post on X Twitter. And let me pull that up here, and we'll read about it. But he was talking about that exact thing in this story. So let's see, man, that's a lot of clicks. Okay, here we go. How's the size? Can you guys read that? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
yep, looks good.
So the headline: Skunk Works teases tailless NGAD flighter design in new ad. Lockheed is
Flighter.
A flighter.
Skunk Works, I say flighter.
Yeah.
Skunk Works with some new hints of what they are working on. SR-72 and NGAD fighter included.
Very cool.
So, yep, that's a pretty neat picture. Lockheed Martin's Skunk Works is celebrating its 80th anniversary. A marketing push around this milestone has been underway, and today we got a new ad for it that includes a look at an intriguing tailless manned tactical jet concept. It's in line with what we have seen from the bleeding edge design firm in the recent past surrounding the NGAD initiative.
Mm-hmm.
While it would be wrong to think Lockheed is dropping its highly classified design for a critical aircraft procurement initiative in an online promotional video, it's certainly indicative of what the company sees as a solution to next generation air dominance challenges, at least in broad strokes. The design is a very similar wing shape and overall plan form as what we've seen in the cryptic NGAD related posts from Skunk Works in the past. In
Mhm.
fact, the design in the ad shares many cues from the line drawing the company dropped without explanation back in July. So,
Mhm. Yeah.
anyway,
I think NGAD's going to be at least the size of an F-22, if not bigger, maybe the size of an F-15.
mhm.
It's going to need to be big to hold a lot of fuel, because one of the requirements of that thing is going to need is
It's going to
range.
need exceptional range. Yeah.
And especially since we're kind of countering China,
Right.
and a small little fighter is not going to work. It's going to need to be significantly,
Yep.
it's going to need to be large.
Well, it looks, it looks pretty good size. Apparently that's an enlarged canopy as well. But I mean, could you imagine how badass it would be to see those at Red Flag?
Oh,
Yeah.
one day.
Yeah.
One day it's going to be those and F-35s, and that's it.
And that's it. Yep.
Although it's really cool, that's kind of boring. We need a few more aircraft.
Well, there'll always be aggressor squadrons.
Yeah, those will probably be F-35s too.
You think so? Yeah, all of them?
F-35s. Probably eventually.
Well,
I mean, F-16s are going to be around a long time, and same with the F-15EX. I mean, those will be around a while, but
Yep.
But everything's going to one or two airframes, that's for sure. I mean, half the freaking Allied, world, actually 90% of them all bought F-35s as well.
What do you guys think a realistic time frame for something like this would be? 2030s?
2030, 2035. Well, so here's the thing, though. There's obviously lots of talk that
there's a push, yes.
They've already flown like a full-scale prototype, and
really?
It's already broken records, and it's like a development prototype, and gosh, that was several years ago. This is back during the Trump administration,
because I was thinking maybe like 20 years, just at the rate they do everything. But I guess they have places like Area 51 that they could take those things in and out of there and no one would know.
We'll find out in like 10 years that these things were flying sorties in and out of the Gaza Strip.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't think they would waste NGAD on something like that, but yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, Hamas. I guess you could call that a waste of technology and ammunition.
Yeah, I always find it funny, like in movies, when they use like the F-22s or an F-35 against a target, where it's like, send A-10s or F-15s after that thing, man. You don't need to send stealth fighters. Is pretty funny.
But the stealth fighters are cooler, especially when you can CGI in blue afterburners.
Yeah, I know.
What movie?
I don't know, but it's probably hold on.
Independence Day?
Nope.
No. Oh, I don't know. What?
Wasn't it Transformers?
Oh, well, yeah. Michael Bay
is blue afterburners.
I know.
Yeah.
I know that's Russians have blue afterburners, but not American fighters.
I was gonna say Firefox.
Oh yeah, Firefox.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Generati Skunk Works videos totally rule. Yes.
Yeah,
that was a pretty cool video. It was nice seeing all the heritage stuff, and Lockheed has they've had quite a few aircraft over the years.
Yes, they have.
So, yeah.
And some very like prominent in aviation, like aircraft. When you see some of those drawings and stuff, like the F-104, the U-2, the P-38, they're all really historical like aircraft throughout the years.
I mean,
right.
SR-71, yeah. So they make some cool shit.
Yes, they do. And you know what though? Oh, go ahead, Aaron.
No, I was just gonna say NGAD is basically between Lockheed Martin and Boeing now, because Northrop Grumman actually dropped out of the NGAD race, probably because they have B-21. But Northrop Grumman hasn't dropped out of the Navy FAAFO competition. So maybe what they working on, it's going to be geared more towards the Navy, which is perfect, because you think F-14, you think Grumman, so it kind of
well, and they definitely have the next generation air dominance bomber.
Yeah,
if you want to, so
yeah,
I would think so.
Yeah.
Generazzi says iconic, among the coolest shit.
Agree. Yeah, that's what I was definitely agreeing.
And
with.
then of course, also among the coolest shit, I wanted to show this.
I turn the volume down.
Here, we don't need any volume on that. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that still looks totally futuristic to me.
Oh, totally does.
It does.
F-117s will always be that.
Look at that. I mean, I would see something like that today if I didn't know it existed. And if I didn't know what I do about aviation,
I know.
I'd be like, where in the hell is that from?
I know.
That is not from this world.
I know. It looks, I know.
Yeah, that's pretty badass. I love the cockpit windows.
I really hope we can see one before they, for sure go away, because they've been using them quite a bit lately.
It has been a very long time since I've seen one fly. I want to say we saw one fly at either the Nellis Air Show or the Hill Air Show, back in the 90s.
Nellis and Hill. I think the last time I saw an F-117 fly was late 90s, man.
Yeah, me too. Yep.
Crazy.
It's been a while. Hopefully we get to see one again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Totally agree.
Stupidly cool. Yep. Well said.
I love it. I love it. Well, speaking of stupidly cool, or maybe just stupidly, should we move on to our next story?
Yeah, he just gave us a good segue. Yeah. Thanks, Generazzi. Okay, I think we're going into SpaceX now, right?
Oh, yes. Stupidly cool. Go for it, Aaron.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I've got some great video here that if y'all don't follow Everyday Astronaut on YouTube, he's pretty awesome. And he actually, there's that flight on Starship that's supposed to happen, sometime in the near future. It's called something Moon. Do you know, Tony? Do you remember? But anyway, this Everyday Astronaut, his last name's Dodd. He is actually chosen to be a crew member aboard that flight. And what they're going to do is they're going to launch on Starship and orbit the moon. They're going to go around the moon and come back.
He gets to go on that?
Yeah, he got chosen.
A YouTube geek?
Yeah, dude, I know. He was blown away. But anyway, so his channel, he's got some of the most spectacular video coverage.
He really does. Before you continue, Aaron, I just want to go to all of our listeners and viewers out there.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and send Elon Musk at RampCheck Global. That's all we're asking.
Yeah. Right.
Aaron, I think it was called the Dear Moon Project.
Dear Moon, that's it. Yep,
yeah.
You're right. Dear Moon. I knew it had something moon in there, but
I had no clue. That is so exciting.
Yeah.
It's however, just watching the first couple of launches, I'm like, okay, let's just get a little bit better before.
Well, it's a new system.
Well, I know.
But anyway, so let's see.
I volunteer to go. I would.
So look at this. Yeah, I know. Okie dokie. Look at the shockwaves on the left, dude, through the exhaust.
That's awesome.
Oh, did you see that spark go shooting this way?
Yep.
I mean, talk about just amazing footage. Let's see. Let's get some.
I want to see. Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. Now this is super slow-mo. I know. Listen to that.
Wow.
All the birds flying away. They're like, oh shit.
33 Raptor engines. 33.
Dude, the most powerful rocket ever to fly in human history.
It does kind of look like a penis, though, doesn't it?
Looks like a squid to me. But anyway, now watch the shockwaves on the left going through the exhaust. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Yeah.
In super slow-mo. Oh, that is just
wow.
Big.
Nice.
That is nuts. Wow. See, I'm gonna get a different view now. Listen to this in slow-mo. You can hear it. I mean, look at that. Look at this footage.
Where do they launch these out of? In Texas?
Oklahoma, Texas.
Yeah. Oklahoma, yeah.
Yeah, it's down right on the coast of Gulf of Mexico. Let me look at some of these.
He's a genius. He knows the island.
Yes, like okay. Now watch this one. Watch this one. You can see the tilt of the rocket, how they kind of tilted away from the launch tower. Look at the size of that flame. So Starship. Okay, so hold on. Let me pause it right here. The Starship with the super heavy booster, that is approximately 400 feet tall, and the flame is almost twice that.
Wow.
Look at that flame. It's like almost twice.
I've got a great Polaroid of it.
Okay, so here's Dodd right here. I think his name's Tim Dodd, if I remember his first name. And then that's his like assistant that works with him, and they like go crazy when they're just totally. But look up here, you can see NASA's WB-57s orbiting. See this?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
God. Oh my God.
Now wait until you hear the sound hit him. Look
Oh.
at that.
Wow.
Can you imagine? I just get chills watching.
That is loud.
Look at that move.
Now watch it start shaking. Exits are on. Look at that. Isn't that crazy?
Could you imagine feeling the power of that?
Oh, man.
We're gonna have to go down there for a launch, you guys.
Oh, dude. Hell yeah. Oh, yeah. And then
Not closer than Florida.
this guy got it on a drone. This is what he got with the drone. Look at that.
Yeah, it's just so awesome to watch.
Yeah. No. And okay, so look at this. Look at these close-ups. 33 Raptor engines blowing.
That was awesome. I have no words. That's just a lot of power.
Oh, dude. Okay, now watch this. Now they had a successful stage separation.
Right.
It's called hot staging, where they light the engines on the second stage before it's separated, and that's what helped push it away. But that's what that is.
Isn't that cool looking?
I know. And then you can see Starship on the very top boosting away. And then the super heavy booster portion, the test was supposed to bring it back down to the Gulf of Mexico in a controlled landing, kind of like
Yep.
they do all the time with their Falcon 9s. But there was an anomaly with restarting the engines, and there was some engines that blew up.
Some
And
engines that just didn't flat out start.
and
then
watch
there was
watch this. They
this
actually
person is insane.
destroy it. The self-destruct actually takes it all out. But anyway, I gotta turn that down. I just don't know if it's copyrighted. But anyway, we'll watch it explode, and then we'll move on. But,
So they just get to a point where they realize they're not going to recover it, and
yeah, and then the self-destruct is just, boom.
I think that plume is the initiation of the self-destruct.
No, that's actually the engine's failing.
That's what I
And
said.
then-
The plume
Yeah,
is at the
and then
engine.
boom, there it goes. Look at that.
oh damn!
I know, isn't that crazy?
all that fuel that's in there still. Wow.
But anyway, yeah, Everyday Astronaut, go follow him, his YouTube channel. He's super smart. He's got all kinds of cool shit, videos. He's got a whole crew that works with him that capture these launches. I can't say enough. I love watching his YouTube channel.
That bastard gets to go to the moon.
I know. He gets to go on Starship one of these days here. I'm going to also pull up X, because there's a lot of great posts, like a lot of great photos. Like here's the hot staging separation right here. Great photo. Oh, here's another one. Once it's getting higher up, you get the condensation. Let's see, Starship launch. Let's see, there's a couple. I was looking at a few. Yeah, that's a good one. This is actually a really good video. Slow-mo. Look how they look how they turn off the main engines before stage separation, and then
They
they
all
leave.
sit
They
down
leave.
except for the 3 on the
Yeah,
inside.
they leave the
right? Yeah.
3 center on, and that's what that sequence was. Now watch stage separation. Just how absolutely incredible. Like the Russians tried to do this shit with a big heavy booster like this, and they never were able to do it. But I mean, look at that. Look at it light up. Fucking real, in my opinion. I mean, this is
Jeez.
crazy. Look at that. And this is in slow motion, obviously, so you can get the detail and everything. But look at that. And Starship made it pretty high. It made it to about, I'm just going off the top of my head, like 24,000 kilometers an hour.
Mhm.
It made it way past the Kármán line, which, you know, technically space.
The firmament.
Yeah. But anyway, incredible video here.
The Earth is flat, you know.
Oh, that's true. Now watch. You can start to see. So the super heavy booster, it started, you know, to swing around for landing, and it just didn't. You know, it failed. That dude, this dude.
So what ended up happening to Starship?
It also self-destructed at a certain time too. But check
Okay.
this out. So there was a guy down in the Florida Keys that caught Starship after it had broken apart, and this is the nose section with the flaps. Look at that.
Shit.
Caught that up way high up there.
Oh,
Isn't that
wow.
crazy? Yeah, that's crazy. And I believe the YouTube channel is Astronomy Live for that, but space.com probably, you know, pulled it from his images.
So they were saying that the reason for the first launch failure was it just never achieved the speed that it did because it lost so many of the Raptor booster engines.
Yeah.
And
It
this
did.
time it reached its optimal speed for separation
Yeah.
where it needed to be because all 33 of them operated flawlessly during the whole launch.
Yeah. If
So-
you compare
Going
like,
almost 3 times as fast this time.
yeah, if you compare like flight 1 and 2, and you know, like a minute 30 into it, you know, flight 2 is like twice as fast, twice as high, because it had all 33 Raptor engines too. And the other upgrade that they did on this rocket was the steering mechanism, you know, the gimbaling for the center motors. They switched to an electric motor for the actual system versus a hydraulic system because flight 1 was actually a hydraulic system, and those systems failed mid-flight, and so they lost control like halfway through the flight.
Interesting.
And so there's lots of changes, lots of things they're doing. The engineering they're doing on this thing is just amazing.
It was probably some guy that like he just works in PR or he's a janitor or something. Say, here, try this from my Tesla.
Yeah. There's just something cool about going to space and like just all this it's cool. And you know, it really was kind of disappointing to hear so many people in the media just like, oh, it exploded and it's a fail. It's like you just don't understand like what it takes. None of us do, but like these guys are engineering some incredible shit and they're launching it up and it's just awesome. And for people to just knock it just pisses me off. So most of the stories were positive.
Yeah, and SpaceX, the way that they develop their product is they fly and fail. That's how they perfect their design.
That's how most products are designed.
Remember the journalist for the B-21 story? We have to fly it to test it.
Exactly.
But here's the other thing. Here's the other thing that I want to say. If Elon Musk hadn't bought Twitter and restored free speech, I mean, it's not there 100%, but it's a hell of a lot better than it was in 3 years ago.
Yeah.
If he hadn't done that, then they wouldn't be attacking him like this. It's the fucking woke mob going against it. Just it drives me nuts.
Yeah, because this is one of the coolest things ever. So
It is. It really is. And yeah, I mean, when you compare, most of the public, they're used to like, rockets and NASA, they think of NASA and NASA, they don't do it like SpaceX does. NASA tries to do everything before they fly, and then they don't want to fail when they fly.
right.
Where
Right.
SpaceX, they're like, okay, we think we got a good design. Let's put it together and let's fly it till it fails, find out what happened, fix
Well,
that, fly it
yeah.
again. Like, and they'll get it. I mean, look,
And with
I mean,
with NASA, look how many different rockets they went through before they finally made it to the Saturn V. You know, and to the and I can't remember the name of the rocket that was part of the Mercury program, but
there's like the Redstone rocket.
right, yeah, and
Yeah.
all the different types. You see video of all the different failures, all the different explosions. So NASA did go through some of this as well. But
Yeah.
you're right, Aaron. They
Yeah,
don't
but like SLS, like they spent
right.
so many billions and so many years developing this SLS rocket, and it worked virtually flawlessly the first test flight. But see, NASA doesn't. They they try to get it right the first time. We're not SpaceX. Yes, they do want to get it right the first time, but they know. I mean, look what they've accomplished with Falcon 9. I mean, they land those things now and reuse them 20 times.
Right. And look
Right.
and even with the Starship, look how many different Starships are already ready to go up on the Super Heavy and go up again. I mean, they know they're going to go through a bunch of them.
Yeah.
And so, and I know one problem that they also identified on this launch was a lot of the heat shielding tiles came off of the rocket, not the
Starship.
Starship.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I mean, with all that thrust, it's no surprise.
And the what do they call it? The hydroluge or whatever, the deluge system.
The deluge system.
Yes.
Yeah, that
And
protected the launch pad.
That worked.
Yeah. All that water. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
It's super impressive. This is what happens when you get private companies involved in stuff like this. There's all kinds of different types of innovation that comes out, and and if SpaceX keeps moving forward like they keep doing leaps and bounds every time they test this thing, the SLS system is going to be obsolete before it's even operational.
I know.
Yeah.
And so anyway, but that was freaking awesome.
Yeah, and I can't wait to see like what's next, what's in store next and future launches. Like the whole SpaceX thing is just so cool.
I know.
It is. And if Elon Musk hadn't done what he did with Twitter, everybody would be supporting him.
I know.
Yep.
So speaking of the woke mob, shall we move to our next story?
Yeah.
Sure.
And this one actually falls underneath our fuck around and find out.
The more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out.
So, Aaron, you're the one that shared this with us initially. Do you want to take the lead on this, or do we just both kind of talk about it?
You're talking about Minot?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is pretty bullshit. So, what I'm going to do is I'll share one screen, and then Minot actually has a statement that they've come out since then. But
which I think is kind of funny.
Yeah, exactly. So this is coming from U.S. Senator for North Dakota, Kevin Kramer. Minot Air Force Base leaders were wrong to dissuade service members from politically conservative rally.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah. So wait till you hear this. So excuse me. So basically, what happened was there was a text that went out or a message to all the service members at Minot. And basically like, don't attend this certain rally with this certain group, or else it could risk your time in service and all this shit. Like,
you want me to read it to you really quick?
ahead and read it, brother, if you have it in front of you, because I was actually looking for that to set it up, but go ahead and read it real quick.
So from the MDG chat last night. Now I'm guessing the Minot something chat.
Yeah.
So
And
it's
Minot's a B-52 base.
yes,
Yeah.
they're
That's
52
where Lit is based.
the 8th bomber wing.
That's
Or the
Lit.
8th bomb wing. Yes.
The guest, that we had on
Right.
before.
Yep.
That's where she's based.
So this apparently is a chat that goes out to the airmen and the service members there during this time. But it says, leaders, please exercise caution if downtown this weekend. I've included a text from the 5th SFS/CCF. Please pass along, whatever that means. Security, police force, well, whatever. Please pass along to your team and ask them to be careful and reach out for any concerns. We just got word of an event going at the fairgrounds downtown called Dakota Patriot Rally. Its guest speaker
Sounds terrible.
I know how scary.
Sorry.
Right.
Sorry.
Exactly. Oh, am I not sharing this? Sorry, I thought I was sharing my screen. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. It's
We're
right
just
here.
enjoying story time with Brother Tony.
All right, brother. Okay, there we go. You seeing it now?
No, not
because you need
yet.
to activate it on the screen. There.
Son of a bitch.
I
I'm
did
rusty.
it.
Okay.
There you
got
go.
it.
All right. We just got word of an event going at the fairgrounds downtown called Dakota Patriot Rally. God, that sounds awful, doesn't it?
No.
Oh, I know. That's why I went, ooh, no.
Worse, its guest speaker is from an alt-right organization called Turning Point Action.
Alt-right. Are you fucking
Alt-right.
kidding me?
Please advise your folks that if they are going to be downtown this weekend, it's good to be cautious, as the crowds this event may attract could be confrontational to military members.
That is such bullshit.
Just the opposite, actually.
The right would
Oh my
stand arm in arm locked with the military, dude.
Yeah.
Additionally,
It's
please
the
remind
it's
them.
the leftists that would fucking cause problems.
Additionally, please remind them that participation with groups such as Turning Point Action could jeopardize their continued service in the U.S. military. There was a shooting incident yesterday in Minot, unclear if it was related.
Well, unclear if it was related. There's some fucking gaslighting for you.
Yeah, no doubt. Okay, so Ahab from down at Nellis chimes in. How you doing,
Hey,
man?
Hap. Thanks, man.
Hey, Captain.
FSCCF Security Forces Squadron.
First sergeant. First sergeant.
First sergeant. Yeah, first
Mhm.
sergeant.
Ferret. Yeah, I think
It just
AST. Yeah, first sergeant.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. So absolute bullshit that was
Creates an uproar across the internet. Charlie Kirk, in fact, let me just show this again. I'll
Yeah.
show you
Here
his.
we go. Yeah. No
his,
problem. You didn't need
reaction
to
to
spell
this.
correct that, dude. All good.
No, we were just
Yeah.
that's just what we do. So Charlie Kirk tweeted out, and Charlie Kirk, by the way, is the founder of Turning Point USA.
Yeah.
Leadership at Air Force Base in North Dakota warns airmen not to attend rally featuring Turning Point Action's Tyler Bauer or risk jeopardizing military career. The DoD has declared war on conservatives. Congress should immediately investigate this absurd and unhinged threat. On the condition of anonymity, I have now heard directly from servicemen at this Air Force base who have confirmed these texts are real. Their firsthand accounts reveal that while the base is made up mostly of conservatives, all leadership that has been promoted under Joe Biden now skews far left.
Shocker.
All white Christian conservatives are marginalized. DEI and CRT are pumped into everything that the commanders at the base do. All promotions and awards are given to those who buy into the ideological based
That
training.
is just bullshit.
Yep. They also tell me conservatives are leaving the military in droves. Recruiting is abysmal, and instead of changing directions, leadership is doubling down. Joe Biden and the far left are actively undermining our military readiness and America's national security. Absolutely.
Well,
Yeah.
you know China and their military, they're just laughing. They're
They
just
are.
laughing. They're just like, and it pisses me off because of all the real dedicated military members and patriots, men and women that actually, take pride and
Mhm.
in serving our country and the Constitution and none of this, DEI shit. It's, if you're qualified to do something, you're qualified to do something. If it doesn't matter if you're, whatever race you are, what, male, female, whatever. Yeah.
Well,
cheering,
the
yes,
gaslighting is just
it's
ridiculous. Like
unbelievable.
historically conservatives are very pro-military, and to put out a message like that suggesting that it's for your safety because something could happen, it's like that's just wrong. It's wrong. And whoever, I hope they get to the bottom and investigate this and find out who actually created these texts or had the idea of sending them out. And I hope when the administration switches, I hope they just fucking get canned.
Yeah.
I can't stand it.
Minot's PA office is doing some serious spin control right now.
Yeah.
Aaron,
Well, let me read this statement first from Senator Kramer, who's the senator for North Dakota here,
and a member of the Armed Services Committee. By the way,
that's right. Right here, U.S. Senator Kevin Kramer, Republican, North Dakota, member of the Senate Armed Services Committee, issued the following statement after Minot Air Force Base leadership sent a message to service members warning them of the dangers associated with being near the Dakota Patriot rally, which is ridiculous.
God.
First of all, if somebody disguised as a leader at Minot Air Force Base actually put out this hyper-partisan left-wing political message, they need to rescind it immediately. They need to apologize for it profusely, and then they need to encourage the airmen at Minot Air Force Base who are inclined to attend a conservative, traditional American values rally to do exactly that and bring a friend. Then that leader, the so-called leader, needs to be removed from their position.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Unfortunately, these left-wing political messages are way too common in our military these days, and that needs to be stopped. We need to get our military focused on what they're supposed to be doing, and that is their own mission. That is their own mission. They all have a collective mission and individual missions. At Minot, they just happen to carry the heavy burden, responsibility, and great honor of having 2 of the 3 legs of the nuclear triad, because obviously.
Yeah, the B-52s.
Yeah, and ICBMs.
Yep.
In other words, there's responsible, if not more responsible than anybody in the world for deterring our enemies, the enemies of freedom, the enemies of America, and the enemies of America's allies. We need them to get focused on that and get off the DEI woke nonsense that's infiltrated our military and now infiltrated North Dakota. Let's get to the mission. Shit, dude, I like Kevin Kramer.
Yeah.
Senator Kramer.
I think Governor Nome needs to chime in on this as well. I really do.
Well, yeah, I mean...
Well, Nome is South Dakota,
yeah,
right?
I think...
North Dakota. I think Nome is South Dakota.
Wait.
I don't know. I think Nome might be North Dakota.
Really?
But...
Yeah, I think so.
Because isn't Mount Rushmore in South Dakota?
I don't know. Let's just look this up.
I thought she was in charge. But anyway, it's besides the point.
Tomato.
Yeah,
It's
exactly. There you go. But anyway, so let me bring
Aaron was right. South Dakota.
Okay.
Christy Nome.
That's what I thought.
Good job, brother. No, I like that statement from him.
Yeah, he knows Dallas. So here's Minot Air Force Base, okay? This is unofficial message clarification. So now they're saying it was an unofficial message that was sent out.
Yeah, sure.
Convenient. Yeah. Minot Air Force Base is aware that an unofficial message about a local event in the city of Minot was sent in a text message group. The message was based on incorrect data and sent outside of official base messaging platforms.
Which one is it?
Which
one is it? Was it based on...
Exactly. It's because they fucking got caught.
Incorrect data, or was it because it was outside of the official base?
They put it out there to see if anyone was going to call bullshit, just to see. And now that they do, they're backtracking.
They fucked around and they found out. God damn it.
Yeah. Anyway, it just goes on to. I don't even want to read the rest of it just because it's ridiculous. I mean,
Yeah.
this is the type of press release you put out when you got caught.
Yeah.
This is the other thing too. This is exactly what those fucktards in Washington D.C. Yeah, the Bidens, the Congress, the Democrats, the deep state, whatever the fuck you want to call these guys. This is exactly what they've been doing since 80 fucking million votes. It just drives me nuts.
I know, 80
But
million. It's all a bunch of
the
bullshit.
vaccine mandates, all the other bullshit that they put in. What they do is they put them in. They know it's unconstitutional. They try and ban automatic weapons. They try and do this and that. They know it's unconstitutional, and yet they do it anyway. And they know that it's not going to last because the Supreme Court's they're going to knock it down. They're going to shut it down. But the problem is,
but they do it in the meantime because they're just like, fuck, we're just going to do whatever.
Do whatever the hell.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what this is. Leadership reflects attitude. Thank you very much. And no wonder they're losing so many service members.
I know.
And then remember our story about them not meeting their recruiting quotas
shocker
a couple
as
weeks
to
ago.
why.
Yeah. Well, and the hypocrisy of stories like this always drive me crazy too, because if someone had put a message out about a far left rally and saying, "Oh, you keep the service members out of there for their safety," everyone would be fucking crying like, "Oh, well, that's wrong to say that, and you're so bad for like thinking that and oppressing people," and it's just the hypocrisy is bullshit.
Yeah.
It infuriates me that this has infiltrated our military.
Yeah, it's deliberate. It's deliberate, and even more so, I think that I didn't know that was part of, what did he call it, the like nuclear triad or something.
Mm-hmm.
Two of the three, like, it's deliberate. They're just trying to cause issues within our military to affect our readiness, and I love the way that leader in the Senate put it. He's just like, we got to get rid of this nonsense and have our military focus on what their mission is, and it's not this woke nonsense anymore.
Yeah.
So I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Speaking of assholes, doesn't the deluge seem look like an asshole?
When you pulled that up, I was like, what the hell is that?
That's a hell of a balloon knot right there, brothers.
That's quite the wink there.
Oh my god!
No, ever since SpaceX put that out, every time I see the water deluge system test or turn on, I'm like, nobody calls that shit out, dude. That's dude.
That's funny. Well, it made us laugh.
Thank you, Aaron, the RampCheck Podcast, for pointing.
The more you around, the more you're going to find out.
Yes, that was another edition of Fuck Around and Find Out. Oh my god,
hilarious! That was
hilarious.
A good one.
Yeah,
that was a good one. Got to rant a little bit.
Yes, it did. Oh, it really got me going. Well, and another thing too is there's stories out now that military members that were given dishonorable discharges because they wouldn't comply with the COVID shot mandate. Now they can appeal to the DOD and they can get that discharge status removed and changed to a more favorable status. Mm-hmm. They're also allowing people to apply who got out of the military to get back in. And gee, I wonder why, because they can't meet their recruiting. Anyway. Yeah. It's ridiculous. They should immediately be given the choice to be reinstated, but with back pay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for sure.
Well, there's actually lawsuits going on right now for that.
There's so many.
Back pay is like in the billions.
Yeah, and the mainstream media isn't going to report on all those, because then they would have to admit to some degree that they were in on it and wrong. So
the easy way to cover that is just don't send one of the checks to fucking Zelensky in the Ukraine. Yeah, that'll cover it. Get our military might back. Anyway,
I know.
Sorry.
Oh, crazy. All right. Well, last story before we go into our last segment.
Okay.
But another cool thing happened at Edwards Air Force Base this past week and a half. This actually happened on November 8th, but the T-7A Red Hawk arrival at Edwards Air Force Base reflects integral team effort. So now this is the aircraft that's going to replace the T-38 Talon. So it's a pretty badass looking jet. It really honestly looks like a cross between like a Super Hornet and a Saab Gripen, because the prime contractors are Boeing and Saab.
Right. And it does have
So-
a
So
little,
yeah,
it does have a little bit of the what am I trying to say? The albatross look to it as well.
The
Maybe it's
albatross,
big
yeah.
canopy. Yeah.
The what?
The big canopy.
Yeah. It's got
it
a
does
nice
have a
big
big canopy.
for
Yeah.
flight testing and all that. So yeah, it's a cool looking jet, man. So I'll read the article here. This is actually coming from edwards.af.mil. Edwards Air Force Base, California. The first Boeing T-7A Red Hawk successfully arrived at Edwards Air Force Base, California, November 8th, 23. This milestone, formerly the Pander Stone, that's what took my. Anyway,
Anderstone.
the milestone formally commences the Air Force's development flight test campaign for the aircraft, aimed at fielding a replacement pilot training capability for the 1960s era Northrop T-38 Talon. The aircraft, known as APT-2, is the first production representative jet off the assembly line. It was piloted by a joint U.S. Air Force and Boeing aircrew. The journey to Edwards included stops at Vance Air Force Base, Oklahoma, Kirkland Air Force Base, New Mexico, and Luke Air Force Base, Arizona.
Hey, where the hell were the spotters in Oklahoma, New Mexico, and Arizona for this?
I know. I actually did see some from Luke.
Okay.
But on Instagram. So some people caught it. But anyway,
Sorry.
The T-7A notched the first Air Force piloted flight on June 28th in historic fashion. The Red Hawk honors the legacy of the Tuskegee Airmen and pays homage to their signature red tail aircraft from World War II, which is cool.
Did you ever see the movie Red Tails? That's a
Oh
dumb-
yeah, I
love that movie. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Red
Yeah,
Tails
for
is
sure.
sick. That's
Yes.
a great movie, man. It is a great movie. But anyway, yeah. So there you go. So not only did the B-21 arrive at Edwards, but the T-7. So it'd be cool to see those flying around.
For sure.
Definitely. Man, we're gonna have to
Nice.
make a trip down to Edwards too, just to see if we can catch some of this stuff.
I know, right?
Jeez, I know. I wish there was a way you could find out like what's flying in and out of there daily.
Yeah.
But
Just kind of keep an eye on things, and But anyway, yeah,
Nice.
yeah, we'll have to.
Nice.
do that. So
Yeah,
anyway,
and guys, we definitely have to get down to Boca Chica,
oh yeah,
Chicawaka,
that's one of those.
Chicawaka,
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah,
Just SpaceX, Texas.
yeah. SpaceX, Texas.
SpaceX, Texas. That's
Exactly. Hey, one more clip before we go into our last segment tonight. I've got
Okay.
just want to share this. I don't know if you guys saw this tail strike of this ATR in Brazil from Azul Airlines.
No.
Check this out. So let's see. Check out this
So
land.
he was landing. Damn.
Yeah. Dude, he looks a little hot to me. If he's coming in fast.
Azul. That's
Azul.
that's Neilman, right?
Yeah. JetBlue.
Okay, check this out.
Oof. Oh, damn. Adonado.
I think that means
I agree.
I think that means I am the Nino in Spanish, but I could be wrong.
I am the
here is-
Nino.
Here's the tail strike right there, man. He hit hard.
Damn.
He did
Yeah.
hit pretty
Everybody's
hard.
gonna have their backs adjusted on that flight.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was probably a good jerk if you're sitting in the back.
Exactly. Hey, don't forget The RampCheck Podcast, RampCheck Aviation Podcast live stream. We're live every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. I know. You're going to say, well, you weren't the last 2 weeks. Well, it's because we had other shit going on, okay? We got to pay the bills somehow so we can keep this going. And anyway, we work. And yeah, exactly. Oof. But hey, make sure you join us. And of course, if you can't, just head over to our YouTube page or even on Rumble, and you can view the podcast in its entirety from the beginning. Just go there. While you're there, please subscribe to our channel, like what you see, and please share it with family members as well. So
that's right.
Anyway,
all right.
Well, should we get into our last segment? Always my fave.
Yes,
we shall.
It's time for our favorite segment and yours.
What was with the pause?
It's dramatic effect.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, we'll just start it. All right,
Okay.
Here we go, everybody. Instagram stories from accounts we follow.
Oh, what?
What? Oh, dude.
Hold on. Fucking Instagram's glitching out. Stand by.
That's all right.
Thanks, Zuck. You suck, by the way. Anyway.
Zuck sucks.
Yes, he does. That's what I hear. Sorry.
Did you see him puss out? He was supposed to do a fight with Musk.
I got it. Okay.
There we go.
135_pilot. So this is Captain Lee. We had him on the podcast a little while ago.
Beauty.
But anyway, he's always got great. Ooh, nice. Yes.
Nice.
Hey, I noticed, I think, go back to that previous pic right there. And more aircraft now are having those little stands on the back. They didn't have those a lot when I worked the ramp.
Yeah, they didn't. They've been doing that a lot lately, just, so they don't have any tail strikes at the ramp. On the ramp.
Anyway, I just wanted to comment on that. Something new.
Interesting. I know. It is. Viper Images caught a picture of us over Phoenix, headed to LA. That's cool.
Nice.
Good deal.
That's cool.
Pods and planes, doing some portrait work at the base.
Oh, so cute.
Look at that. Adorable.
Cute little
Hank, what's up?
Good old Hank. We didn't hear from Hank tonight. We usually do.
I know. He usually gives us shit too if we're not on, which is funny. But
yes,
we're on and he's not even talking. So y'all drop. Let's see. What does this say? Y'all dropped his little bump by gate 6. I left it by the fence. Oh, that's funny.
Okay.
Let's see. This is me. This is funny. Biden administration says cost of Thanksgiving dinner is down as long as you don't buy anything.
Don't buy a turkey, save 20%. Don't buy a pie, save 12%. That's
there
funny.
You go. Yeah. I know. Unbelievable. He hurts Swift. All right. That's Apache Garrett. What's up?
That's
nice.
Too funny.
Dub 321 driver. Oh shit! Look at that. Seen on I-35. Oh, dude, that's crazy.
Ooh, damn.
What's up, Jacob? Look at her go. Oh yeah, Tony, play that again.
How about him? How about him?
Look at her go. Yeah, nice.
That's a good shot.
Bone. Oh yeah. Gotta love the bone. Official Hill. New breezeways open. All right. Well, there you have it.
Oh, yeah. Last time I was there, they were building all that.
First time I met.
I have a place for the breeze.
Yeah. That's cool. Let's see. Cody. There you go. F-35. Got some family there.
Sweet.
Let's see. Let's see. 6 years ago, beloved President John F. Kennedy was murdered by his own Central Intelligence Agency. Damn.
Right. 60 years ago today.
That's
there
right.
You go.
The God bless JFK.
Taylor's got 71 on there. He's going to embark, I think, in January. Those were the dudes that were just out at Salt Lake.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. VFA 154. Already spotting, got the UV Airmed. Oh, they lost one of their chief flight nurses. Oh, that's a
That
bummer.
sucks. Yeah, that's sad.
These last 2 days have been crazy. Jordan
Okay.
photo. Looks like he's doing some flares or something.
Something. It's kind of blurry.
It's a UFO.
My extended family will be a fan of my Earth Tone Thanksgiving dinner attire. I'm going to be bullied again. I actually, yeah, that's funny. That's good. Good photo. Good pics.
Nice.
Good shirt all around. Very cool.
Oh, yes.
Viper Girl. I think this was Ho Pilot before. I think she changed her name.
I like
Oh,
Hope
really?
better.
Yeah, I think Ho Pilot. If that's who
It's
this
funnier.
is, I just recognize the
7.
the number 7 there,
yeah.
the Blue Angel number 7. But anyway, I met her at William Tell. She was cool. Let's see here. Abby Wren, some kids, 388. The month we celebrate with Airman First Class Minnick as he finally becomes a U.S. citizen. Well, congrats!
Congratulations, Minnick.
Cool. Down at Dallas.
Yeah, that's Nellis.
Yeah, that's the first October deployment. That's right. 388. I think it was the 4th Fighter Squadrons in Japan. Right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Thanksgiving, Chitty Pilot.
Do me a favor, say Chitty Pilot fast.
No, I'm not going to. I'm not doing it. United 767.
He was.
Oh, look at that. That was one of those that we did the story.
Yeah,
the story a few weeks ago.
Oh, yep.
Oh yeah, look, they patched the fuselage. Look at that. It's got the green up on there.
See it right there.
Wow.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Yeah, the space flight image of the decade. Absolutely incredible. Shock diamonds. You're a king. From M. Haskell Photo.
Yep, that's
right.
pretty awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Oh, nice shot. That's a cool shot too.
That's way cool.
We'll do a couple more. Let's see. Hey, the Flying Texan. What's up? Good dude right there. Let's see. Eric Blasco. 49,000 flights, you junks. Thanks everyone for working and keeping everyone safe. Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Thanks, Pilot Fiona.
Agreed. Sigma coming out with some new lenses.
Next. Just kidding.
They don't make them for Canon RF yet, so fuck them. Anyway. Owen Aviation. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Aviation Denver got some Vipers cruising on out.
Nice.
Let's see. Cajun Aviation. Okay, 2 more aviation ones, and then we'll
Sounds good.
call it a day. Okay, Duchess Air. There you go. We got those cool heels.
Oh, those are pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
I like
Nice.
And then KC Aviation. You'll be our last one. He's a good dude. He's bought some ramp swag over the years. We've met him at Red Flag before, but anyway, cool. All right,
Cool.
Tony. Well, that was the segment.
Instagram stories from accounts we follow. I thought you were going to say it. That's why I waited.
One day, well, I was
He's
waiting
all-
for you to click the video. Anyway.
Well done, brothers. It was good to be back after a 2-week hiatus.
Yeah.
It was. And hopefully we won't have any other 2-week hiatuses coming up soon.
Yeah, we'll see.
We got some stuff coming up, but we'll do everything we can to make sure we get this out every single Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, right here on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, X, Facebook. And tonight we are on Rumble, correct, brother?
Yes.
All right.
Nice.
We
Very
are
good.
live.
And if you're watching on Rumble, you already know. Anyway. Hey, don't forget, Christmas is coming up. By the way, happy Thanksgiving, brothers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, happy
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
that's tomorrow. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to everyone out there, as
Yeah.
well as you,
You
brothers.
guys as well. I'm thankful for our viewers and for my brothers and for my children and my grandchildren. Anyway,
Yes, ditto.
but and that means, of course, Black Friday's coming up, Cyber Monday, all that stuff. Just you know what? Just don't even go out to the stores. Just stay at home, hop online, go to www.rampcheckglobal.com. That'll take you to the Ramp Swag store. You can buy anything and everything for the Av Geek and your family. And I would recommend doing it soon, like within the next maybe 7 days, 7 to 10 days,
Yeah.
just to make sure that you can put a shiny little bow on that and put it under the Christmas tree.
Yeah. Yeah. There's some cool shit on here. It's if you have suggestions as well, like if we have an aircraft, like for instance, like these hats, we've got the A-10, the Apache, Raptor, blah, blah, blah. If there's an aircraft on there you want us to do, let us know.
Yep.
Because we can certainly do it.
It's also, oh, go ahead, brother. Sorry.
No, it's also what? Go ahead.
I was just going to say it's also hoodie and beanie season as well.
Yes. Yes.
Stock up on the warm stuff. Get
Indeed.
some cool shoes.
We still have some William Tell 2023 swag up on there. Got, the fuck around and find out hoodies and shirts. We've got these cool kind of retro sunset style airliner designs.
God, I miss the AN 225.
I know it sucks.
It does.
Yeah, there she is. There she is on there. We still have some swimsuits up there from this year. And then, of course, we got some good Viper swag, the 457th Fighter Squadron, 65th Aggressors, 60ers.
Well, it's good that the swimsuits are still up there because it's also getting to be hot tub season.
Yes, that's very true.
Hot tub.
Hot tub.
Too hot in the hot tub.
That's right. Anyway, bunch of different designs, very unique. I mean, we design all the these are, you can only find them in the Ramp Swag store.
Right.
I
mean, really, honestly, looking at everything that we have, the only stuff that you might be able to find somewhere else is the remove before flight stuff. And our stuff is a lot more unique anyway. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Absolutely. But
So
look at this patriotic stuff. You better beware though, because it's dangerous to buy patriotic swag.
You know what? I'm gonna get my patriotic ramp swag on, and I'm gonna go to the visitor center at Minot Air Force Base.
Yeah, no shit.
I know you might be a MAGA extremist because it's so bad to want America to be great.
And I'm gonna write #Patriot. I'm gonna put it on my forehead in Sharpie. Anyway. So don't forget, you guys, Christmas is coming up. It comes up on us pretty quickly. I can't believe that Thanksgiving is already tomorrow.
I know.
And you're hearing Christmas music everywhere you go now because it's beginning to shop
Everywhere you go. Yep.
But go to the Ramp Swag store, get the stuff ordered, so you make sure you get it. God, those hats are cool, brother.
I know, they're sick. I love them.
Wow. Okay, that's on my Christmas list. Okay.
Yeah,
don't give me a Navy or a Marine one, because I was in the Air Force.
I know.
Look at that.
Look how sick.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
Yeah, these are sick. And these hats are actually 3 different colors. They're 3 different camo colors.
Mm-hmm.
There's like the darker camo and then the lighter one. And
oh yeah, I like the one with the black on the mesh.
Is there one that's like a grayish camo?
No, well, I mean the dark one kind of has some gray, but it's just these 3 colors.
Yeah, those are awesome, dude.
These look great though.
Yep,
the colors colors are camo black, camo brown, and camo olive.
Yeah.
So those are your
camo
different choices.
Yeah, get them ordered right now. www.rampcheckglobal.com. That takes you to the Ramp Swag store. It's pretty much the RampCheck Global landing page. That gets you links to all the podcast platforms and everything else.
Yep. Anyway, there's
Cool.
the bone one. Cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, right. Yes, please go to the Ramp Swag store. We appreciate your support. All your purchases go to support,
Us.
us bringing the show, support designing more Ramp Swag, having it
Absolutely.
available to y'all. So,
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yep. Anyway, so
All right.
we appreciate it.
That's
That
it.
it?
That's it.
Well, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next Wednesday. Happy Thanksgiving out there, everybody. I'm Tony.
I'm Aaron.
And I'm Ryan. Good day.